Well, hello there, y'all. So it's a wild day here today. The rain is pouring down and yeah, it's howling out there. So come, let's light our candle. So I'm just loving this, holding the parts of me that are vulnerable or that are whatever way they are. It's very nice. So just setting that intention. Maybe there's somebody in your candle that you're holding as well. And maybe, yeah, you've made a commitment of some kind, some intention for the month. And just lighting your candle. And then taking some oil. And just think of all the stuff you're grateful for. All the amazing things. You're here. You have a candle. You have oil maybe. You have a body. You have arms and legs. And yeah, it's great. Nice. So come down into your child's pose. All the way down. Arms are long in front of you. Just let that settle. Here, your belly on your thighs, your head falling down. And then just rock a little bit from side to side. Bring the weight a little bit more to the right side, a little bit more to the left side. Just squish a bit into your thighs, your knees, your feet. Nice. And then bend your right elbow and bring your right hand beside your right hip. And glide your left hand over towards the right. And just feel the side of your body. And the other day we were looking at that thing, the difference between turning to stretch or the elastic of a stretch. So see if you can find the elastic of the stretch through the side of your body. Nice. Both hands forward. Bend your left elbow, bring your hand beside your knee, and then walk your right hand over towards the left. And just find the elastic of this stretch, the places that are connected, the pull of the tissue, the muscle, the fascia. Nice. Both hands forward. Come forward into your cat pose, rounding your back, arching your back, rounding your back, arching your back. One more time, rounding your back, arching your back. Nice. So bring your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. So step it forward, help it forward, whatever way you need to. And then bend your knee so that your knee is directly over your ankle. And then rounding your back and arching your back. And for me, when I arch my back, I meet a deep part of my inner thigh and hip. So notice for you, what do you meet as you do this? Rounding, arching, rounding, arching, and then begin to just rock forward and backwards. If you want, you can keep your foot glued to the floor and that'll stretch into your ankle a little bit more, or you can just rock so that your foot lifts as you drop back, or the front of your foot lifts. And see what's right for you. Nice. And then walk your foot a little bit out towards the right. So just maybe there's 2 or 3 inches between your big toe and your baby finger. And then draw a circle with your right knee. And then circle in the other direction. How wonderful. Bring both knees together and push back into your downward dog. Just find the length of you, the stretch of you. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, bending both, stretching through both, stretching through your heels to pull backwards. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Bring the left foot to the outside of your left hand. And then from here, rounding your back, arching your back. And again, as I arch, the sensations are stronger. I meet a deeper part of my hip as I arch. Just feel that for you. How do you even move your lower back as you do this? It's much harder to move the spine. It's in a different position. How do you do it? Nice. And then rock forwards and backwards. Again, you can keep your foot glued to the floor so you can stretch into your ankle a little bit more, or just let the front of your foot lift as you rock forward and backwards. You see. Because I broke my ankle way back, I don't know, May. I'm always enjoying things that strengthen and mobilize my ankle. It's very nice. Nice. And then walk your foot so that it's 2 or 3 inches out or 4 inches out from your left hand, and then draw a circle with your left knee. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Step all the way back. Downward dog. And just feel your length and that sense of the heels pulling down. Nice. Come up onto your toes. Drop down onto your heels. Come up onto your toes. Drop down onto your heels. Nice. So walk your hands a little bit wider. Drop your knees to the floor. And then bring your left knee forward between your two hands and sit down into zigzag. It has been so long since we've done zigzag. So zigzag is where your right knee is pointing, your left knee is pointing towards the left, and then your right knee is also bent, and you have this zigzag shape in your legs. So bring your hands either side of the left knee and draw your nose down to your knee. And then just really squish your chest deeply down onto your thigh and really rest your weight down. You can lift your hands off the floor if you wish. You're listening to your knee, of course. If your knee says, I don't like that, then don't put the weight all the way down into it. How would you squish deeper with your chest? Nice. Come all the way up. And then keeping your left hand on the floor, just bring both feet to stand. And then drop both knees down to the left. Bring your chest down to your thigh. Squish your thigh. Nice. Rising up. Keep your left hand on the floor. Bring your knees up. And then just wave your knees up and down. So you can keep your hand on the floor, or to make it harder, you lift both hands off the floor and lift your knees up, down, lift your knees up, down. Great. Other side. So both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor, and then come all the way over to bring your right knee forward between your two hands and sit down into zigzag. So now my right knee is pointing towards the right, and my left knee is also bent. And there's space for both of my feet and my legs. Nice. Bring your hands either side of that right knee and drop your chest down and squish it deeply down. To really feel like you're, that kind of become like a sack of potatoes. Such an Irish thing to say. But kind of feel that the weight of you is dropping deeply into your thigh and that you're somehow trying to push down even deeper. Nice. Coming up, keep your right hand on the floor. Bring your feet to stand, lift your knees. Drop your knees down. Bring the weight into your thigh. Rising up, lift your knees. Nice. One more time. Drop your knees down, squish. And then rising up, either keep your hand on the floor, lift your knees up and down, or lift your hands off the floor and lift up and down. And there's kind of your arms are very dynamic. If they're in the air, you have to do something with your arms. You can't just keep them tucked in. You fall backwards if you do. Nice. Come all the way back. Downward dog. Push all the way back and find the length of you. Have a bit of a wheel. You're kind of cycling your knees and rocking your pelvis from side to side, or stretching into the deep of your belly, or Pushing down into both arms. Nice. Walk your feet forward. Walk your hands back, elbows to your knees, hands to your knees, and then all the way up. Don't know if you can hear it, but the geese are really going for it. They're almost, actually, dawn is coming, not quite yet, but it's slowly creeping into the morning. It happens eventually, it's really awesome. And so, yeah, there's been quite a few texts wondering when we're going to move over. Just keep an eye out over to the windows for the dawn and the geese and the ducks and all of that. So bring your left hand to the wall and lift your right knee up. No, actually lift your left knee up. Left hand, left knee. Lift your left knee up. And then bring your left foot to rest on. So bend your right knee a little bit. Make a little shelf. And bring your left ankle to rest on top of your right knee. And then drop your head forward like you're trying to check out if you have a thorn in your foot. And then stand. Lift your knee up. Tall. Bring your ankle to your knee. Check out. Do I have a thorn? If you're holding onto a couch as well, you can. Lift your knee. Thorn. Get as close to the foot as you can. And one more time, lift your knee. Thorn. And then you're like, oh, I have to pick up that tweezers that's on the floor. So reach forward and reach towards, try and pick something up off the floor. A pair of socks if you're putting your socks on, or a pair of tweezers or something if it's just dropped and you're trying to get your thorn out. And come all the way back up. Both feet to the floor. Right hand to the wall. Lift your right knee up and then make a shelf. Bring your ankle to your knee. Bring your nose down towards your toes or your foot. Nice. Rising up. Lift your knee. And bring your nose down to your toes. Trying to see a thorn on this side. Lift your knee. Nose down to your toes. Lift your knee. Next time we're going to pause. Nose down to your toes. You're sitting deeply down into your bum. You're looking at your foot and you go, oh, I dropped something. So try and reach down with your left hand to pick something up off the floor. Nice. Come all the way up. Both hands to the floor. And just pause there for a moment. Just feel that in your legs. Nice. So bring your left hand to the wall and then lift your right knee up. And then cross your right leg across the front of the left. And you're just resting up onto the right toes. Bend your right elbow, draw it straight up towards the ceiling. And then reach your right hand over towards the left. And then come back up. So you're hearing the elastic of the side of your waist. So you're looking for the stretch through the side of your waist. I feel a little bit close. So I'm going to go a little bit further away. I'm going, oh, that feels nicer. And so just feel, how do you stretch into the right side of your waist? Nice. And then we're going to do fallen. So fallen is where you turn towards the wall and you try and bring your hand flat to the wall. Come back up. And then elastic, side of the body stretches. Fallen, bring your palm towards the wall. And then one more time, elastic. And just lean into the elastic of your hip. Nice, come all the way back. Both feet to the floor. Pause. Nice, other side. So right hand to the wall. So if you don't have wall space and you're using a door, be really careful with these. So make sure the door opens towards you. So when you're leaning on the door that it can't open in the wrong direction. Okay. So lift your left knee up and then cross your left foot across so you're up onto the left toes. Bend your left elbow, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. And then glide your fingers over towards the right. And then come back up. So I again want to move a bit further. I actually like now this morning, I have my arm really long. The right arm is long, so I have more of a distance of elastic to the side of my body. And see what's right for you. Feel the distance, adjust, change, and just find the elastic of the side of your body. And then hold it. Nice, coming up. Fallen. Turn towards the wall. Try and bring your palm towards the wall. Come back up. elastic side of the body. Fallen, turn your hand towards the wall. So you're looking down towards the floor as you do that. Different angle. Last time, elastic. Nice, come all the way back. Nice. Whew, great. So come stand to the front of your mat. And pause for a moment. Just feel that through the body, through the deep hips, through your shoulders. And then reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your right leg back behind you. And just pausing there. Nice, step the left foot back. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice, bring your elbows to the floor and just lift and look way down the beach. And then get taller. And get even taller. Nice. Keep your elbows where they are. Push back. Hands to the floor. And push back into your downward dog. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. And then help your foot forward or hop your foot forward or step your foot forward, whatever way you do. Turn the left foot at a 45-degree angle. From here, draw the right elbow back. Lawnmower. Rise. Bow and arrow. Really pull your elbow back more and reach into your fingers. So feel the torsion in your chest. Turn your palms up. Slingshot. Rising up. Pausing there, deep in the front knee, bending it more, reaching through your fingers. Bend your right elbow, bring your forearm to your thigh, reach your left arm over your ear. Find the elastic of the side of your body. Really stretching into that left leg. Baby toe side of your foot is anchored deeply into the floor. Nice. Bring both elbows beside you and rise up. Palms are face up. I'm going to turn the other way around. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Come down. Both hands to the floor. And we're going to whoosh water from left to right. So whoosh. 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 And then you're going to whoosh water from right to left. As always, you can have one hand on your knee if you need, one elbow on your knee to support the weight of your torso. Nice. Both hands in front of you. I had this memory of being on a beach and like almost like digging like, you know, the way the dogs kind of dig with both paws. I remember digging at the beach like this. So I just have one hand and start to throw sand behind you. And then try and throw sand behind you with the other one. And then try both. I just remember me and my brother doing this or something. Yeah, we were in Donegal, this huge big sand dunes in Donegal. I remember digging. Great. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. And then step forward, letting your foot float. Bring your foot to the floor. Just pause there. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Lunge. Step your right foot back. Plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor, elbows underneath your shoulders. Get tall. So there's this leaf straight in front of me here, and I'm always trying to see a little bit more of the top of the leaf. It's like I'm growing slowly taller. So make it, you know, how would you see a little bit more of the surface of something, or a little bit beyond something? So now my collarbones and the front of my throat want to help me a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Correct. Lowering down. Keep your elbows where they are. Push back. And bring your hands to the floor. Push back. And downward dog. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step the left foot forward. Whatever way you do, drop your knees. Bring your foot forward. Stretch your back leg. Hop your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Pull your left elbow back. Bow and arrow. Oh, lawnmower first. Rising up, bow and arrow. Really feel the reach of your right hand forward as you pull your left elbow back. Nice. Palms up, slingshot. Rise. Bend your front knee more. Really engaging your arms. Feel the squeeze of the right side and the length of the left. Nice. Forearm down to your thigh. Reach your right arm long and over your ear and find your elastic. How do you seek to lengthen? For me, the more I anchor my baby toe down, the deeper I bend my front knee, the more I go, oh, there's the elastic. So find your elastic. Nice. From here, bend your right elbow, rise up. Elbows are beside you. Toes are now facing the side of your mat. Hands down to the floor. Whoosh water to the right. Reach further away to the left and glide a little bit deeper to the right. Whoosh with more intensity. And then the other direction. Whoosh. 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 Bring both hands to the floor. Just pausing there. Turn your toes towards the front of your mat. And then step forward, letting your foot float. How wonderful. Come sit on your mat. Because you're at home, you can lie down after this. So do, lie down after this. So just bring your hands to your chest. Just closing your eyes. And just notice your wellness. Notice all that is well or vibrant or light or bright about you right now. Check in with maybe all the things you're grateful for. These hands, these feet, these knees, these elbows, your spine. Turn your head towards the left. And really deeply feel the left side of your face. Feel your left eye. Listen from your left ear. And feel the left side of your body. And feel the air in the left nostril. Nice. As a direction, turn your head towards the right. Right ear, right eye, right nostril. Right side of your face. Right side of your body. Be aware of the space around you to the right. Nice. And then come back to center. How wonderful. So come lie on your back. I'll turn off the video now in a second. Just lie down. Knees are bent. Feet are flat on the floor, or blow out your candle. And just come rest. You know, it's Saturday. It's raining outside. Just take another few moments and really deepen into the feeling of being on the floor and resting. That was yum, guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow for another wonderful installation of light. Bye.